established his own for you.
Well, he did, and I was really on his backside because he didn't have a great couple of days of practice, and I'm a big believer in you play like you practice. And first half he played just like he had practiced the last couple of days, and I think it had a little shock value. I think it embarrassed him, and he came out and played more indicative. But it's one of those things. We had a week off. We got bumps and bruises. They're going in the finals. It's tough for kids to really maintain that focus.
Was there something at halftime that you said to him, or do you think that maybe?
No, I just it's an old-fashioned call-out. You're playing like you practiced, and I talked about your focus for 2 days, and you almost injured yourself, and it's one of those things. And I think he has a heart, he has a conscience, and it really went straight to it, and he came out and he produced.
James Madison only played 7 guys tonight. I just feel like your group were really wearing them down by the end of the game.
You know what? No, not if you look at their stats. The guys, they may have missed one guy who wasn't here, but the guards play 30+ minutes. They play a lot of minutes. Wells played 38 minutes the last game. So those guys are not used to coming off the floor. They play a short rotation, anyway. I was hoping that's the case, but, whenever you fall into that trap, that's exactly what it is.
To hold them to 4 of 19 shooting from 3. How big was that, especially at the end when they really kind of needed it?
Well, it was huge. It was huge, and we were upset. We gave up 1 3, I think, in transition. We knew they were going to shoot a lot, and we wanted them to, and we didn't do a great job rebounding the misses. We had misses that they were able to rebound and get extra possessions out of.
The perimeter shot offense on your side. I mean, 10 to 27. Is that about? Is that a little bit more that you'd like to depend
It's
on?
more. It's more than we want to depend on. But and I don't say this often. Antonio Green got fouled twice on threes that. Kid's not that bad a shooter. It was just, and those, so that those play into it. But we hit the big ones when we needed to hit one. Guys made the extra pass, hit the open guy, and we knocked down the shot.
You talk about Carlos's finish. I mean, just to kind of hit the big shots when you needed them and kind of distribute the way he did at the end.
Well, you know what? Eight assists, 1 turnover. He did everything well except for, I think he's even going to shoot the ball better than he did. Jay Higgins was a little under the weather. He never could really get going. But the young guys gave us a good lift. Jamel and Matt and Will Cooper off the bench. And so, we had a contribution from a little bit of everyone, and we needed it.
After having a week off, is this the kind of performance that you maybe expected, a little rust, but yet good enough?
A win, yes, and you take it. And so if we can have, if we can have a little rust, and because it's going to be very tough. We're getting ready to take another week off. We're going in the finals. We go on the road, but I look forward to that. So we'll go Saturday, then we'll come back home Tuesday. Then we'll have a break. But 3 out of our next 4 at home, and if we can just win at home and go be competitive on the road, we'll be okay. Dobbins will be out for the next month. We're looking at 3 to 4 weeks. He has a fracture in his fibula. They were talking about surgery, but fortunately a specialist came in and said surgery won't be needed, and he thinks that he'll be able to heal on his own. He thinks the healing process has already taken place. So, when you lose someone at magnitude and you're able to win games and get your young kids some reps, it's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, Paul's going to start it for him.
Absolutely, and he will. He will in his absence, and hopefully that will transfer. He'll get a little bit better. I mean, Matt did some good things. He did some, his line 2 for 5, 1 for 2, 6 rebounds, no turnovers. I'll take that out of a freshman any day of the week.
Was Dobbins' injury in practice?
We don't know. He's been hurt now since he probably, we think he got it hurt actually on the SEMO trip, our last game in Missouri. That's when he was aggravated at the end of that ball game. And so he came back and tried. So they think the fracture has been there for a while.
Denzel Bowles played his first game for James Madison after transferring from Texas A&M. He struggled a little bit tonight, but it seems like a kid who could be the force later on.
He's going to help them tremendously. He's a big, long, athletic kid that I think when they figured out, and the kids on his squad figure out who he is and get him the basketball, I mean, he's going to be a monster for them. I think he got a little winded tonight, and that's to be expected. But he's going to be a great addition to their squad.
To have your bigs have to defend against somebody like that, does that help you at all?
I think so, especially our bigs. Our bigs are freshmen, and so to play against a young man who's in his 3rd year in college and has been in the Big 12 and now playing in, the CAA, it helps them tremendously. Hopefully, we'll go look at film, we'll talk about what they did, what they didn't do, and grow and learn from it.
Thanks.
Thank you, gentlemen.